Hello friends, it is my third lecture actually. Two lecture I have already uploaded. It is my third lecture in which I will discuss the applications of hybridization. Okay, so I will complete this paragraph. Okay, and what is the question arises from this paragraph I will discuss, and after that I will also solve that questions. Okay, so you can match what is your opinion regarding these questions. Okay, so in this case I will discuss the applications of hybridization. Okay, so means application of hybridization. So if you see here, two applications, that applications hybridization. Okay, so if you see here, first of all, from hybridization you can calculate the size of hybrid orbital. Okay, so size of so a question arises actually, what is the size of hybrid orbital hybrid orbital of, suppose that three molecules is given, methane, C2H4 and acetylene. Okay, so answer, suppose that given is that CS4, size of hybrid orbital CS4 is much more as compared to C2H4 as compared to C2H2. Okay, then it can be like that. Okay, third is given that C2H2, C2H4, CS4. Okay, and fourth option may be, suppose none of this. Okay, none of these. Okay, so first of all, this actually what paragraph is saying, since s orbital are closer to the nucleus than p orbital, okay, it is reasonable to expect then greater s character of an orbital smaller it is. Okay, so actually it depends on the percentage of s character. Okay, so percentage of s character means, if s character, suppose that this is the orbital, this is the orbit. Okay, around it is s orbital, then p orbital. Okay, so s orbital is, sorry for that, this is the nucleus. Okay, around this is the hybrid, okay, hybrid orbitals. Okay, I will discuss in this, you can also see this. Suppose that this one is the nucleus. Okay, this is nucleus, around this is the hybrid orbitals. Okay, so it is the s orbital, is the p orbital. So s orbital means attraction between nucleus and s orbital is much more. Okay, so percentage of s character inversely proportional to size of hybrid orbital. Okay, so friends, if you see sp3, percentage of s character, how much it is, around how much, but 25%. Okay, sp2 hybrid orbital means it is containing 33.33% s character, remaining is p character. Okay, sp orbital 50% s character plus 50% p character. Okay, so if you see friends, and 75% p character. Okay, so it indicate the s character, interaction of s character is much more towards nucleus. Okay, so that's why uh, sp orbital size of s means percentage of s character having molecules having less size as compared to a percentage of s character having less. Okay, so this formula have been released from this paragraph. Okay, you can also note it in your notebook. Okay, so according to this, means paragraph is also saying, since s orbitals are closer to the nucleus than p orbital, it is reasonable to expect that greater the s character orbital, the smaller it is. Okay, so I will discuss this. Thus the decreasing order of size of the three orbitals is opposite to the decreasing s orbital character in the three orbitals. Okay, size of sp3 is much more compared to sp than sp. So in this question you can solve it very easily, that correct answer will be the a. Okay, so according to this, you can also means there may be another question, this type of question in which sp3 hybrid molecule is given. I means suppose in the place of cs4 c2s6 is also given. Okay, so that's why it may be, but the fundamental is that sp3 hybrid orbital size having much more as compared to sp2 as compared to sp. Okay, so you can apply if molecule is given another, okay, according to this one. Okay, so it is very important question for IIMs exams as well IITs. Okay, IIT mains and advanced can also ask. Okay, so it is very important question, you can say. Okay, so okay, so it is the first paragraph. In the second paragraph, can it indicates the electronegativity of different orbital you can determine through hybridization. Okay, so electronegativity of s orbital is maximum. Okay, so okay, so molecule is how, which is more electronegativity. Okay, so suppose that three option is given like that, it also solve that like that. If you see here, the second application is that it can also determine the electronegativity of hybrid orbitals. Okay, electronegativity of different orbitals, you can say, are hybrid orbitals. Okay, so in this sp is much more electronegative, okay, as compared to sp2, as compared to sp3. Okay, so depending on how it is possible, because percentage of s character directly proportional to electronegativity. Okay, so that's why this formula is released, means this formula can be mentioned. Okay, you can also write down in your notebook. So according to this, question can be arises that c2s2 c2s4 and methane. Okay, it can be asked that which is the more electronegative hybrid, having a hybrid orbital. So the answer should be c2s2 much more as compared to c2s4 as compared to cs4. So it is the right answer. So it can also can be asked. Okay, so it is all about second applications and third applications. If you see here, so if you see, the question is second one, it is the first, means the I have mentioned first, means first formula. Second formula, it can also be asked that c2s2 c2 ch2 ch minus. Okay, ch2 ch plus. Okay, so how, means which orbitals, means which molecule in which hybrid orbitals are more electronegative. Okay, so you can also apply this. Electronegative is negative charge having percentage of s character as much compared to this one. Okay, so the right answer should be ch2 double bond ch, means electronegativity of this molecule is much more as compared to this one. Okay, so okay, so it is also, this type of question can also be asked. Okay, understand? So if you the concept is that minus charge having s character much more as compared to plus character, easily you can identify. Okay, and write down the correct answer. Understand? Okay, so question 2 means I have mentioned here 3 or 4 questions. Okay, so you can also write down in your notebook, because this type of question can be asked. Okay, the third one is bond length variation in hydrocarbons. So bond length, you can also, means the third application is you can also identify the bond length, sorry, it's the third application, bond length variation in hydrocarbons, bond length variation okay, so how bond length means s character inversely proportional to bond length. You can also bond you can also write down this formula. It is very important for you. Means S character, molecule having S character much more, the bond length will be less. Okay, so suppose that the question can be asked like that: C2S+, C2S4, C2S2. so bond length S character is much more in this, so bond length will be less as compared to this one. Okay, so it will be the correct answer. If you ask in the question that these molecule in which 3 molecules having bond length, what is the order, so you can correct this one. Okay, so it is the okay, so it is all about the means. You can also in this type of question can be asked bond length. According to bond length, the question can also be arised like that: bond length can, what is the bond length, what is the maximum bond length of these molecules. Okay, so you can write down, suppose the option may be C2S6. okay, then C2S4, C2S2. okay, so again it can be asked like that: C2S4, C2S6. okay, it is the comma actually. okay, C2S2. okay, third may be C2S2, C2S4 methane. okay, the fourth option may be none. So what is your answer? The concept which is actually concept is this one concept. You can also write down this one: sp3 is much more. okay, then sp2, then sp means bond length of sp3 hybrid orbital means alkane. The molecule which is alkane means single bond present will be the having much more bond length as compared to sp2, as compared to sp. This is the alkene, this is the alkyne. Means this is the single bond, this is the double bond, this is the triple bond. Understand? So you can easily you can write down. okay, and you can correct the first one. okay, so this type of question can be arises from this paragraph. okay, so I have mentioned here, you can also read this paragraph. okay, and after that bond strength in hydrocarbons. okay, so bond strength की अगर बात करोगे, so hybrid orbital, the fourth application is that bond strength. It also means hybridization also indicates the bond what is bond strength, I mean how much bond is strong, bond strength of hydrocarbons. okay, so it is the fourth application. okay, so bond strength of hydrocarbon means, suppose that this molecule is given C2S4, C2S2. the question is asked what is the bond strength of this molecule, means which molecule having much more bond strength in if compared to 3 ones. okay, so you can also write down that alkane having bond strength much more, that bond strength, it can also add, this is the bond strength, it can also bond energy, mean it is the similar words. okay, and okay, so it is the two means two bond, either you can ask bond strength or you can ask bond energy. so if you see here C2S2 means sp molecules having sp hybridized orbital having bond strength much more as compared to sp2, then sp3. okay, so your answer will be which will acetyl C2 means sp, if sp hybridized then bond will be triple bond, then double bond, this one single bond, means 3 bonds. if molecules having triple bond then it will be much more strength or energy as compared to sp2. so option will be correct one, this one C2. okay, CS4. You can also simply you can understand that three bonds, there is a three bonds. Okay, so energy of three bond is much more as compared to double bond as compared to single bond, so that's why it is the right option. Okay, so it is all about, I have discussed 4 points. The last point is that acidity of hydrocarbons. So you can also identify the acidity of hydrocarbons. Actually I have also, you can also see I have what I have discussing, hydrogen present on the electronic carbon acidic in nature. Okay, means it is asked that hydrogen present in electronegative carbon. Okay, uh, which will be the more acidic. Okay, acidity of hydrocarbon directly proportional to the electronegativity of atom hydrocarbon present. So you can also, I will form the, so suppose that, so it is, fourth application is that acidity. You can also, it is the my fifth point, acidity of hydrocarbons. Okay, so it, the fifth application is it also determine the acidity of hydrocarbons. Okay, suppose that three molecule is given, one is water, second is NH3, the third is, okay, so if you see here, electronegativity of oxygen is much more, okay, as compared to nitrogen. Okay, and then is a carbon. Okay, so if you see here, this is most acidic character, having acidic character, because nearest atom having more electronegative. Okay, so it is the first one, then nitrogen, then carbon. Okay, so it is the electronegative fonda, you can say. Okay, according to this rule, electronegativity means I have mentioned the correct one, means I have mentioned this increasing order according to electronegativity. Okay, suppose that acidity of, if anyone asks that acidity of these one, CS and CS4, so which is more acidic? So if you see here, acidity of this one, electronegativity of this one is much more, because there is a triple bond. Electronegative means electron density is much more, electron density is higher. Okay, then this one, because there is double bond this one, so it will be increasing order will be this one. Okay, so these type of question can be asked in the, okay, so I have today, it is my, actually I have only means today I have completed the applications hybridization. Okay, so you can also write down in your notebook only these, I have mentioned in the questions, I have mentioned the questions, you can also write down in your notebook. Okay, so this type of question can be asked in IIMs exam, surely it can be, it will be asked. Okay, so you can write down the notebook very, I have, actually my writing is not very good, because I have repeatedly write down, so that's why you can, you write down in your notebook very smartly, you can say, and you can use more than one color. Okay, so that's why you can easily understand during the examination. Okay, so today I have discussed I think 5 or 6 questions. Okay, so it is also a type of question in which yeah, means question can be write down like that, it will be the first one. Okay, so but the right means the right question means the right answer should be like that. Okay, so you should be concentrate on the what is the concept behind this question. Okay, how you can guess the right one question. Okay, so it is the main strategy of the this organic chemistry. Okay, so it is my third, I think my third lecture. Okay, so if you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Okay, and if you have any queries regarding this, okay, so you can write down in the comment box, I will solve your problem. Okay, so thank you friends, I will meet you later.